Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India. Friends, on my regular episode that is Bhartiyata Ka Sankhanath, today I will speak about a bill that has been introduced by Home Minister Amit Shah in Parliament. Friends, before this bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha, the Delhi Services Bill, officially known as the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023, it had attracted enough attention and it had come up in opposition meetings and in public conversation. The centre sees the bill as a step to right the wrong that previous governments made, while the AAP perceives it as a means to limit the authority of the Delhi government. And given the BJP's support, it is not surprising that the union government was able to pass the law by voice vote in Lok Sabha, and with the support of Naveen Patnaik and Jagan Mohan Reddy, this bill will be passed in the Rajya Sabha also. The union government issued the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Ordinance 2023 that nullifies the impact of the Constitution Bench decision a week after the Supreme Court issued its decision in Government of NCT Delhi versus Union of India, recognizing the National Capital Territory of Delhi's legislative and executive powers over services. The ordinance's midnight promulgation a few hours after the Supreme Court adjourned for the summer may have some symbolic significance. And since then there have been heated discussions about the legality of the ordinance both in political and legal circles.
सारे लोग राज्य के अधिकार कह रहे हैं। कौन से राज्य के? दिल्ली राज्य ही नहीं है, ये तो संघ प्रदेश है, और संघ प्रदेश में भी राजधानी क्षेत्र है जो एक विशेष आर्टिकल के तहत बनाया गया। अनुच्छेद 239 से 242 तक दिल्ली के कामकाज करने के तरीके को संविधान ने स्वीकार किया। हम तो संविधान संशोधन लेकर नहीं लाए थे, आप ही आए थे। 69वां संविधान संशोधन आप लेकर आए थे, आपने ही अधिकार नहीं दिए थे। अधिकार उसके तहत अनुच्छेद 239 ए 3B के तहत संसद को दिल्ली संघ राज्य क्षेत्र या उसके किसी भी भाग के लिए, उसके संबंधित किसी भी विषय के लिए कानून बनाने का पूर्ण अधिकार है।
And certain concepts need to be clarified before we delve into the issue. I must mention here that in rare situations, legislation may override court rulings, but according to ruling of the Supreme Court in the matter of Madan Mohan Pathak versus Union of India, the legislature might reduce the impact of a judgment by changing the legal foundation of the judgment. For instance, if a court has invalidated a judgment made by a body on the grounds that it lacks the jurisdiction granted by the statute, the legislature may later alter the law to grant that authority the necessary authority and uphold the decision retroactively. That is the removing the judgment's legal foundation through a later revision. And in order to correct the flaws in the statute that resulted in the judgment, the legislature may alter the law, and it is evident from the May 11th judgment that the Supreme Court wanted to make sure that the Delhi government would have control over the hiring of civil service officials and the services so they could participate in the creation and execution of policy. However, the ordinance envisaged a body made up of the Delhi government's chief minister, chief secretary and home secretary that might suggest group A officer and Danish officer, group A officer and Danish officer transfers and postings subject to the LG's permission. And probably of this reason, Chief Minister Kejriwal became enraged and decided to visit states with governments led by opposition parties to the Modi government.
ऑर्डिनेंस के जरिए केंद्र सरकार ने किस तरह से शातिर तरीके से दिल्ली में 3 बार चुनाव हारने के बाद दिल्ली सरकार के ऊपर कब्जा करने की कोशिश की है। उन्होंने कई ऐसे प्रोविजंस इसके अंदर लिखे हैं अध्यादेश के अंदर, जिसके जरिए मंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री, जो चुनी हुई सरकार है, जो चुनी हुई कैबिनेट है, उसके ऊपर हर जगह इन्होंने एक अफसर को बिठा दिया। अब डिपार्टमेंट्स में मंत्री की नहीं चलेगी, अफसर की चलेगी। अफसर को मंत्री का बॉस बना दिया।
And Arvind Kejriwal and Modi both are politicians. They ought to play politics in their favor. There is no doubt, there is no iota of doubt on this. But what we are concerned here is that if the government is right in bringing the bill or not, there are many arguments and counter arguments to this bill. But today we want to tell you that central government has the power to bring this bill and this is doing no wrong in this matter particularly. That is our opinion. Friends, Delhi is our national capital and to keep it functioning smoothly, this bill was utmost necessary and required. What if I told you that the May 11th Supreme Court ruling explicitly stated that the government should pass such a law? It is obvious from one section of the ruling that the court had given the parliament permission to pass a bill expanding the Lieutenant Governor's authority. Thus, the scope of the legislative and executive powers of the Union and NCTD that has been discussed under the section is multifold. And under section 239AA 3A, the legislative power of the NCTD extends to all subjects under the state list and the concurrent list except the excluded entries. As the 2018 Constitution based judgment held, the executive power of GNCTD is coextensive with its legislative power. In other words, if you can say, the executive power of the GNCTD extends to all subjects on which its legislative assembly has power to legislate. And the legislative power of the Union extends to all entries under the state list and concurrent list in addition to the Union list. The executive power of the Union, in the absence of a law upon it, executive power relating to any subject in the state list shall cover only matters relating to the 3 entries that are excluded from the legislative domain of the NCT.
तो 93 से लेकर 2015 तक किसी भी मुख्यमंत्री को कभी भी झगड़ा नहीं हुआ। आप भी आए, हम भी आए, ऊपर हम भी थे, आप भी थे, क्योंकि झगड़ा इसलिए नहीं हुआ कि जो भी आए, मैं तो आपके वखान कर रहा हूँ अधीर रंजन जी, समझिए, चाहे कांग्रेस हो या बीजेपी, जो भी आए उनका मकसद दिल्ली की जनता की सेवा करना था। अगर सेवा करनी है तो झगड़ा करने की जरूरत नहीं, मगर अधिकार चाहिए तो झगड़ा करना, और झगड़ा करने का स्वभाव ही हो तो क्या कर सकते हैं। हम तो रिसीविंग एंड पर है, भाई झगड़ लो, अब क्या कर सकते हो। आप दिल्ली की जनता ने आपको चुना है, आप झगड़ा करना चाहते हो। और रूल्स बनाने के पावर के बारे में किसी सदस्य ने कहा, मैं इतना ही कहना चाहता हूं कि रूल्स बनाने के अधिकार, जो एक्ट बनाने का जिसके पास अधिकार है उसी के पास रूल्स बनाने के अधिकार रहते हैं। एक्ट बनाने का अधिकार भारत सरकार को है, तो एक्ट के रूल बनाने का अधिकार भी है। बेसिक समझ का विषय है। कैबिनेट नोट का सवाल किया है, इसमें भी आप इसको गलत भ्रांति खड़ी कर रहे हो। आप ध्यान से पढ़ लीजिएगा, कैबिनेट नोट आज भी कोई भी राज्य हो, आप लोग कई राज्यों में सरकार है, वहां कैबिनेट नोट कैबिनेट सचिव की साइन से ही कैबिनेट में जाती है। फाइल पर मंत्री की अप्रूवल होती है। यहां पर क्या होता था, जब घपले घोटाले वाली कैबिनेट नोट हो, सचिव के पास जाती ही नहीं थी, मुख्य सचिव के पास जाती ही नहीं थी। मंत्री के सिग्नेचर से पहली बार मैंने इतने लंबे सार्वजनिक जीवन में माननीय अध्यक्ष जी कोई कैबिनेट नोट गई है ऐसा सुना है।
As a result, subject to restrictions in the Article 73, the executive power of the Lieutenant Governor acting on behalf of the Union government must only pertain to matters relating to three entries stated in Article 239AA 3A in the absence of a statute or provision of the Constitution. And furthermore, if the Lieutenant Governor differs with the Council of Ministers of GNCTD, he shall act in accordance with the procedure laid down in the transaction of the business rules. However, if the Parliament enacts a law granting executive power on any subject that is within the domain of NCTD, the executive power of the Lieutenant Governor shall be modified to the extent as provided in that particular law. And furthermore, under section 49 of the GNCTD Act, the Lieutenant Governor and the Council of Ministers must comply with the particular directions issued by the President on specific occasions, and emphasis is clearly supplied. So, you see, the government here has the right to make certain laws that are necessary for a proper channel to be maintained for proper functioning of the Delhi government. And this is the fact. And the powers of the union government and the Delhi government are clearly defined by Indian Constitution. Now, Arvind Kejriwal would be well advised to follow former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit's recommendation and put governance above conflicts. And Sheila Dikshit very correctly had attributed the conflict between the then LG and Delhi CM to the Aam Aadmi Party. We always talked and worked things out when we had disagreements. Governance was never impacted according to her, means according to Sheila Dikshit. Forgetting about the past and concentrating on adopting and executing policies that will lighten people's burdens rather than resolving personal conflicts would be wisest course of action for both the centre and Delhi CM. That is what Uday India has a point on the particular bill that was introduced by Home Minister Amit Shah. Friends, on this issue, we would like to get your feedbacks on our message box, and on this bill later also we will be doing separate debates that what people think and what is other opinion of the opposition party or Aam Aadmi party. That's all for today. Again, I will request you today to subscribe Uday India and get notified and push the bell icon. Bharat Mata ki Jai.